Hey guys, Jim Hatfield here. Hey, today we're making a bucksaw. I've been wanting to make one for a long time. Had these blades, well, I don't know how long. I finally got some time to make one. So I'm going to show you how I made mine. It's nothing spectacular. Everyone else has got them out there too. Pretty much the same, identical thing. Alright, we'll start. Hey guys, just got a scrap piece of oak lumber here. I got my blades, 24 inches. I'm going to cheat it up just a little bit, about an 1/8 inch. I'm not going to run the end of that blade flush. I'm going to leave it up a little bit. Leave about an 1/8 inch hangover on this side of the blade and an 1/8 inch hangover on this side. So I'll mark it where I want to cut it at. And I'll take it over to the chop saw and we'll cut it there. Got the chop saw set up. Now we got it cut to length. Now we got to go back and do some more marking and some measuring on it. I got the table saw all set up. I got it to the right height, the 7/8 of an inch. That's what I want. I got it so that that blade will cut right down the center of this board. Okay, we got it cut. It's right down the center. Let's go back, check the blade, make sure it goes in deep enough before I do anything else to this board. Okay guys, we got it cut. I'm going to drop the blade in here, see if we got it deep enough. And we do. The blade's not sticking out at all. I think what I'm going to do now is this 1x4 is way too wide. I think I'm going to rip this down. Let's just go 1 inch increments first. I'll rip it down 1 inch, see how it feels in my hand. If not, I'll take it some more. Alright guys, I took 1 inch off it. I think I'm going to leave it like that. That seems to be just about right. By the time I sand these edges off and smooth it up a little bit. Right now it is 2.5 inches wide. So now my next thing is I'm going to measure right down the middle and cut this right in half. And I had a pencil around here somewhere. So my total measurement is 23 7/8. So that's going to be 11 15/16. Double check it on both sides, 11 15/16. So we'll go back to the chop saw and we'll cut that in half. Okay guys, I got these cut in half. And I noticed a problem right off the bat. When you go to put the blade in here, it's not deep enough. So I'm going to trim these back to the table saw and run that groove all the way back on both ends of these boards. I'll be right back. After I got all my pieces cut, I'm going to drill my holes, but I'm laying my blade out like this. So when I close this back up, this will all lay flat in there. So my hole that I want, and I got this other piece that I cut off extra, I got that as a straight edge, keeping everything square and tight. And I got this blade pushed up to it. So here, I'm going to drill this hole here. I'm going to drill this hole here. I'm going to go to the drill press, drill these, and then we'll come back and we'll put the bolts in it. Okay guys, it is 5/16, so I put a 5/16 wood bit in here. We're going to drill a couple holes. see how everything works out here now. I think that's going to be good. I'm going to have to cut these bolts down to size first. What I also did, I didn't like how the blade went into this. So I made this 2 table saw blade widths wide to give me some more room. Now I know I'm going to have to shove maybe some washers in here to tighten this up. But first put it together, see how it works before we do all that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I got a piece of dowel. I'm going to use my dowel as my cantilever. We got to have a pivot point as we suck this in up top tight. So I don't want it too low. I still want to cut some wood. So maybe we'll go up halfway. It's almost 12 inches. So if we go 6 inches, that's more than enough. So I'll drill 2 holes in this for this dowel. But I'm still thinking, I got these set, they're 2.5 inches wide. Man, you know what? I still think it's a little bit too wide. So I think I'm going to take like a 1/2 inch off both of these. Trim these back a 1/2 inch before I measure and cut the dowel. I think that's what's next. So I'm going to go back to the table saw and take a 1/2 inch off of these. Okay, I got the pieces cut. I think that's better. Where are they now? Oh, like 1 7/8 I got them at. So now I'm going to come up and measure 6 inches. These are almost 12. Here's my pencil. I measure this 6 inches, and that's where I'm going to put my dowel. Now I'm just going to mark it for the center hole. This is 3/4, so 3/8 of an inch. It's going to be centered. This is a 3/8 dowel, so I'll go put in a 3/8 drill bit and we'll drill the holes for these. I'll probably only go in about a 1/2 inch. I think that's more than enough. Let me go get the drill press set up. Okay, I got the drill press set up, so I'll only drill in about a 1/2 inch. Just check the dowel, make sure it fits. I don't think I quite got a 1/2 inch. I'm going to go a little bit deeper on that. Just a little bit deeper. That's one. That is one. That'll be perfect right there. All right. Now we go back, put things together so we can get a measurement on this. Okay, we got them all in there. Now I'm just going to square this up so I get an exact measurement on the dowel I need to cut. This isn't going to be perfect, but it's going to be closer to just taking a guess at it. Okay, so I got 20 and an 1/8 inch plus a 1/2 inch inside both. So I'm going to cut this 21 and an 1/8. Okay, I cut this down to 21 and an 1/8. Here we go. It's coming together. Except, I'm not using paracord on the top. I'm going to use all thread. And this is pretty cheap. You know, it doesn't cost much, about $2. So I'm going to drill a hole all the way through this. And that's what I'm going to use to tighten this up instead of the paracord. It's a little extra weight, but I think it's going to be a lot less hassle than using the paracord and flipping that over and trying to keep it tight all the time. So let me drill the holes in this, cut this down to size, and we'll get at it. See if it'll cut. Okay, I marked my pieces. I just come down 3/4 of an inch and then 3/8 into the center. We're just going to drill these for the bolt holes now. We got these drilled. We gotta go cut the all threaded rod here. So we'll set up and cut that next. Okay, we put it in the vise. We got it to our mark. Now we're gonna set it up. Okay, another trick too, guys, when you're cutting this off, is put a nut on it first, because the threads always get kind of messed up on the end a little bit. You can just take a little wrench or just untwist it. This is coming off pretty good. That way, you know when you go to put it back on, it'll thread right on. Okay, the holes are all drilled. Slide this bolt in. Just got a wing nut on this side I'm putting on. And that should happen. Not too sure about that dowel rod though. I might have to change that around and put a block of that hardwood in here. Maybe dowel it to these and put that in there. Don't really know. Let's see how it works though. I got a piece of cedar I got in the vise here. Just see how it goes through that. Let's try her again. Well, that didn't take too long to cut through that. And that is about just a little over 3.5 inches, 3 5/8 thick. So I think it's going to work. After I took it apart, I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this thicker piece. I got it because I cut it off it already. So I'm going to drill these in about 1 inch. I'll cut them dowels like 1.5 inches, and I'll glue them in here, and I'll use that for my cantilever in the middle. I think that'd be more sturdier. I thought the dowel idea would work, but it just seems to flex too much. some wood glue on it. A little bit of wood glue. And I made them long, and I will cut them shorter after the glue dries. Let me get a hammer out here real quick. Tap it with it good. The same to the other side. Alright, we'll let that dry for a while, and I'll cut them off to size. I'm going to stain it up and show you the finished product. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, today we're making a bucksaw. Yeah, we're making a bucksaw. That's what we're making. Today guys, we're making a bucksaw. Got all the materials. I don't like that. Hey guys, how you doing? Today, I don't like that either song, so I'll find something right. Hey guys, Jim Hatfield here. Hey guys, Jim Hatfield here. Hey, today we're making a